All right. Skin tight flash here. I am going to show you some videos from 11 years ago that have been on private, okay? When I first uploaded them 11 years ago, I let them stay public shortly, and then I made them private because it was transparent, okay? And there were some things I shared, and for whatever reason, I decided that I didn't want it out there anymore. So I made the videos private. Well, now I'm going to share it because, as I've said, I made a promise. I'm doing my grow tall routine. I'm going for another height increase. Okay? And as far as updates with regard to that, you're not going to get that in this video. But I would still like you to watch this video and the videos that I will put forth after that. If you don't want to watch it, it's up to you. But those of you who really want to grow taller, and those of you who wonder why I never ever made it to 5'10". How come I didn't make it to 5'10"? Okay. And then all of a sudden, here I am now saying, I'm going to go for 5'10", and I should make it in a few weeks. Maybe even a few days. Okay? Why can I talk like that now? And why is it that I had all this belief in what's possible with growing taller? I had all this belief in what I could do over a decade ago, but I never did it. I never did it all the way. And now I'm talking like, okay, it's time to do it. And why has it been this huge gap? Well, there's a lot that I can say, but I'm going to show restraint, and I'm going to communicate some things to you, and I'm probably going to find a way to upload at least one or two of the videos, because there's been a couple of videos that have actually, I was able to record it, and it was recorded, but I couldn't upload it. YouTube wouldn't let me upload it. Okay? And there were some other videos. In fact, it was more than two. I screenshotted two videos where I tried to record it, but the recording didn't even work on my device. But that's only two I showed you. There were videos I made before them that I recorded it on my device, but the screen was black. There's nothing. You hear my voice, but the screen is black. Okay? So this is going to, I think this is going to be a series. You will get updates, don't worry, but you got to get the whole story. You got to get the whole, to really know what's possible. To really know what it's all about. And to build your confidence. So that you can have a fire lit inside of you that nothing can put out. Nothing. Not even Satan himself or his doomed demons. Okay? I'll say this much. There has been rhyme in my life that is very dark. It is very dark. Okay? And guess what? You get to hear about it. Now, you don't have to if you don't want to. But this time, I'm going to share it. I'm going to expose it. And you can think whatever you want to think about it. And you can think whatever you want to think about me. But all I'm going to do is reveal the truth. In the book, I shared some rhyme. I showed you some rhyme that has occurred in my life. Where there's other rhyme that has occurred. And it is very dark. And I'm going to share it. I'm not going to. Will I share everything? I don't know. I will pray to my God, Jehovah, and find out what does he want me to share? What does he want me to keep to myself? And in some videos that I wanted to upload that didn't upload, I was actually sharing some things. And the video didn't upload. And I was thinking, well, maybe Jehovah doesn't want me to share this. Maybe I'm not supposed to share it. Maybe I'm talking too much. So I take some time to think about it. Okay, well, let me talk about something else. And so I make a new video. Try to upload that. It doesn't upload. I say, okay, let me try something else. I'll talk about different subject matter. Maybe Jehovah's trying to protect me. Maybe there could be bad players out there watching these videos and there's certain things I'm not supposed to say. There could be people in the audience that are employing divination. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if there are Satan worshipers watching this information. And maybe Jehovah wants me to be more prayed up before I put certain information out there. Maybe he wants me to become spiritually stronger. I don't know. But there have been some dark rhymes, some reoccurring themes whenever I get to a certain point. Whenever I'm at a point where I'm about to break through a very specific threshold, a very impactful thing that I want to do in a grow tall space. There's resistance. There's resistance. And the resistance is not simply technological. What you've been seeing is some of the technological aspects of it. But it's not all technological. Dark things have happened in my life that this time I must get to the other side of it. I must get to the other side. And I'm different now. In some ways, sure enough, I'm the same. But in other ways, I'm different. And I also know getting to the other side will make me different yet more. Now, what I'm saying, it's hard for me to speak on. It's hard for me to articulate at this moment because of everything that's going on in my world right now and the time constraints that I have. So this may sound like crazy talk to a lot of people, and that's fine. It's okay. I'll do what I can, and I'm going to start by sharing this video series that you see here. Okay? And it's not long. You look at the videos, they're about a minute or two long. And I talk about an accident that occurred. And yeah. And there have been repeating themes. And if you look at what's happened with just me trying to upload videos, like I try to upload videos and weird things happen, and it makes me second guess what I'm doing. And I'm being honest, I second guess what I'm doing. Maybe this isn't right, what I'm doing. Maybe I shouldn't be exposing myself in this way. If I grow taller, maybe I should keep it a secret. Because if I grow taller as an adult, and if I do it the way I want to, where it's gonna be just like sorry, I can't think of the word, but the way I want to do it, not just the amount of height that I want to gain, but I want to do it in a masterful way. And there are people in the world who don't like such things, and it may be hard for some of you to understand exactly what I mean by that and how that makes sense, but maybe you will understand later. for someone to do something like what I intend to do in a very masterful way, that is not a welcome thing to certain entities. Whether the entities are organizations or they're people or not people. Okay? And so yeah, just like I made videos and there have been glitches, these weird glitches. Either YouTube doesn't want to upload it, or my phone doesn't want to record it, or the phone records the audio but not the visuals, or the phone doesn't record the visuals or the audio. And so I back away and I second guess myself. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Well, there have been other, we'll say, glitches in my life where something happens and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do this. It happened even with the Grow Tall Millionaires Club. When I did that in the year 2022, there were some weird, uncanny things that were happening where I second guess myself. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. And this is why you hear me mention Jehovah and Jesus. And I became more spiritual in how I would speak. But I also had to learn that depending on what you do, the spirituality might have to be on a extra high level, especially if you don't want to sell your soul. And mind you, I explain a lot of this stuff better in some of the videos that I haven't been able to upload. But I'm just letting you know I'm here. I'm still here. Somebody wrote a comment, and I won't say what they wrote, but the gist of, they was thinking I was stepping away again, but I'm not. I'm not doing that. But yeah, I have had moments where I step away, and I'm telling you, weird stuff be happening. And it don't feel good. And this you're going to hear, my wife at the time, I was, when I was married to her, I was about to do something like I'm trying to do right now. Or like I'm about to do right now. I'm getting ready to do it. And I was tying in the Grow Tall stuff, a Grow Tall journey with a business. Because that's important to me. I'm bringing it together as part of a business and grow and grow taller and grow the business at the same time. And it was getting around like the launch period or something like that. And or the final part of it. I explain it in here, but I'm just giving you a little bit right now. My wife gets in an accident, a car accident. And the day it was just a very weird day. It's like right there at the moment, and the car accident was weird. Someone hit her from behind. It wasn't even my wife's fault. It's almost like she was targeted. It's almost like it was a warning. And you can just look at, my style of making videos changed after this. And I kind of backed away. I didn't understand. I'm like, the person who hit her, is she, who is she with? Is she part of some organization because as you will see in the video, the traffic wasn't even going 5 miles an hour. And there was a whole lot of cars all up in the traffic. It's like, and my wife was in the middle of the traffic. The accident made no sense. And it's like, why did she have to get hit? What if I told you that at a critical point this summer, someone else got in an accident? I'm not married anymore. I'm divorced, so at the time she was the most important woman in my life. She's not there, but here it is again. I'm about to do this again. I'll just say someone else extremely important to me got in an accident. At the very same moment, like the moment was like a mirror of each other about what I'm about to do in the grow tall space and all that. And then on the very day, like the day, this person gets in an accident, and again, this person was hit from behind. That rhyme is just very dark to me. And some may say it's a coincidence. That ain't no coincidence. With someone's limited knowledge, they may assume it's a coincidence. But me, my knowledge is very detailed. And I'm able to see all the rhyme. And that's too much rhyme. And so, yes, that happened just a few weeks ago. But there's more rhyme. And so, you're getting updated right now. Okay, you're getting updated, but we're going to frame this properly. And as I go forth through this journey, I think we all should have a proper appreciation for it. And I'm not saying this to sound hot-headed, but when I say appreciation, I'm not like y'all need to be appreciating me and y'all need to be appreciating what I'm doing. No. We need to appreciate God for allowing the moment to happen, for protecting it to happen, for shielding it to happen. We need to be looking up and thanking Him. And you need to thank Him for whatever He do with me to give me the wherewithal, to give me the character to do this, to give me the determination, the toughness, the not giving a care, not even concerned about the spirit realm, the dark elements of the spirit realm. Not concerned about the powerful people that the spirit realm may use to stop me. Looking up to, all praise need to go to Jehovah through His Son, Jesus Christ. Praise God. Praise His Son, Jesus. All it is. Thank you. Thank you for what you helped Roy to do, what you helped Skin Tight Flash to do. Thank you for working on his heart. Thank you for making him better. Thank you for making him tougher. Thank you for giving him a better mind. Hey, and so look, you heard the saying, "Misery loves company." Misery loves company. Well, guess what? I get to share some of my misery with you, and I can't say it's misery because I'm trying to have the right spirit about it. There's a scripture that says, "Rejoice in tribulation," and so that's something I like to talk about. Because, we talk about affliction and stuff like that. That's what I talk about in the book, affliction and stuff. Well, there's a scripture that says rejoice in tribulation. So, hey, I'm supposed to be happy. Okay? I'm supposed to be joyful at this time. So anyway, the quality of this video isn't exactly what I wanted it to be. And I actually kind of sometimes I'm okay with using my real name. Other times I think I'd rather get away from it because I like the idea of having the name Skin Tight Flash, being able to say what I want to do, and my own personal life with my job and stuff. They ain't got to know about all that. And I might, you never know. I might be trying to get a loan one day and they see me saying something stupid on here. Hey, every now and then I want to say something stupid. Every now and then I want to say something, throw it off. And I might go to a place of worship and stuff. People know my name. Or you never know, I might be on a dating website one day and people typing up my name and they see me saying something, throw it off on here. I don't want that. I'd rather have a secret identity. Besides, growing up, as boys, I don't, what girls want to be, I don't know. But boys, we want to be superheroes. And superheroes got to have a secret identity. So it's fun to me. It's fun having a secret identity. Skin Tight Flash, that's my superhero name. Hey, and I don't think there's nothing wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Even Jesus, he had a superhero thing going on. And I don't mean to be talking out of pocket, but we supposed to be followers of Jesus. And Jesus was like, in certain situations, he had his disciples next to him, and he was like, "Who are the people saying that I am?" And disciples were saying, "Oh, well, they think you this, and they think you that. They think you this, they think you that." And Jesus said, "Well, who do you say I am?" And they said, "You are the Son of God. We know who you are. We know who you really are." Yeah. So even Jesus had a secret identity. There were certain times when someone was about to, even the demons were about to give away his identity. He said, he told them demons, "Be quiet. Don't say who I am." And they would be quiet. Jesus didn't want everybody to know who he was. Okay? He didn't want everybody to know who he was. And it gave him the ability to move better. But when too many people knew who he was and they knew he was doing all these miracles and all this stuff like that, it was hard for him to move around like he wanted to. And also, he knew that he needed to kind of stay under the radar because he knew he was going to die a young man. He knew that, but he didn't want to die before his time. And so he was like, let me stay low key as much as I can. There were certain cities he would avoid. Sometimes he would perform a miracle and he'd say, "All right, don't tell nobody I did this for you." And some people would be like, "Well, who are you?" And so he wouldn't tell them. He wouldn't tell him. So it's like, it's nothing shady about me wanting to move with the name Skin Tight Flash. I'm not worried about, I am not embarrassed about Skin Tight Flash. I'm not embarrassed about my real name. I'm just like, I want a secret identity. I'm just like you. If you a dude growing up watching Incredible Hulk, Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, they all had secret identities. And I think it's kind of cool that if you can do cool stuff that nobody in your, shall we say, no one in your regular life knows about, or very few of them know about it. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah. And then it's kind of cool if one day somebody who's in your regular life, they might want to know about something. They may need help. They may need help. I don't know. Somebody in my life might want to get taller. They might want to grow a limb back. They might want to grow an eye back. I believe eyes can grow back. If someone loses an eye, I think it can grow back. Also, I think penises can grow back. I think about that. Why would Skin Tight Flash even say that? I'll tell you why. Well, I grew up knowing about stories of a lot of black men who were castrated. And that's hurtful. That hurts me. And the black men were castrated, living in a racist area. These black men would have these people of another race would chop their penis off. And I was like, no. I need to know how to grow a penis back. I need to know how to grow a penis back. So that's why growing appendages back has always been important to me. At least that's part of it. It's like, if a man get his dick chopped off, come on now. There's gotta be a way to grow that thing back. I be doggone. If injustice, a man gets his dick chopped off by somebody who jealous or just evil or whatever, he need to know how to grow that thing back. And I imagine if I was living in such a society, if I was living in such a world, because technically when I was born like 14 years after segregation. It's not, don't seem that long. It's like, so 14 years before I was born, people were actually segregated. My mom and my dad actually lived through segregation. They were there. They literally had to drink from different water fountains. I'm not talking about my grandma or my granddaddy. I'm talking about my mother and my daddy. They had to drink from different water fountains and stuff like that. And so that world has always been kind of close to me. It's like, hey, I'm not that far from that world. So anyway, yeah, hopefully nobody I know get the dick chopped off. But what my point is, if they needed something, that modern science doesn't really have an answer for, and they go searching for an answer, and they come across me, and I think it'll be kind of cool. Hey, Roy, I never knew. How you didn't say nothing. Yeah, Is that vain? Is that vain? Don't get me wrong. If people in my world are going through something, I do want to help them out, but I have questions to see how open they are. Yeah, you got to be careful. Just because you can help somebody, it don't mean they want to be helped. It don't mean they want to be helped in the way you can help them. Yeah. But anyway, that's enough. You know, I'm just talking. I'm just talking. I'm going to be quiet for a while. And I'm going to just let you check out these videos. We're going to get to the update. But since I had so much trouble posting my update, since I had so much trouble posting and talking about where my height is, what I'm doing, all of that stuff, here's what we're going to do. We're going to post something different. Maybe I am meant to post something different. And instead of telling you what's been going on now, and what's going to go on, and all of this, no. Let's take a trip down memory lane. We're going to go back. And I'm going to let you see some of the rhyme with me. I'm going to let you see some of this rhyme. Okay? I ain't going to be the only one who know about this. You got to know about it too. Peace.